Nearly 70% of mothers report feeling depleted or exhausted, but no one really tells you what that actually means or what to do about it. You wake up foggy, snappy, drained. You've slept, but your body still feels like it's running on empty, and yet you keep showing up for your child, for your partner, for your job. You give what's left, often with no one seeing what it actually costs you. If this is you, you're not doing anything wrong. You're not lazy or sluggish. You are navigating something deeper, something almost no one is talking about. In this video, I want to share the actual science behind why you and so many mothers feel this way. I'll share 6 subtle signs you're starting to come back to life, even if it doesn't feel like it, and a few gentle rituals that help me begin again. So let's talk about the thing that doesn't get named enough: depletion. If you're new here, I'm Anna. I'm a medical doctor. I'm a mother, a sleepless one at that. My toddler is now 3 years old and he mostly doesn't sleep through the night. I have my own insomnia issues to deal with, and this is why I'm creating everything that I'm doing. So if you're in the thick of it as a mom, in the overwhelm, in the chaos, in the sleepless nights, stay here. Hit that subscribe button because all of this content is for you. We talk about postpartum depression. We are starting to talk more and more about postpartum rage. We talk about sleep and the lack of it and how hard it is to find it. But what about the mothers who aren't clinically depressed, just feeling actually drained, hollowed out? The ones that say things like, I actually got a full night's sleep, so why do I still feel like I'm drowning? Why am I so exhausted? I keep snapping and then I hate myself for it. Or I'm doing everything I'm supposed to do, but I just don't feel okay. And these things are not a sign of failure. They are not weakness. They are showing you that you are probably depleted. That has a name, and it also has a cause. So let's go into the science of why you are still tired. I ran blood tests on myself and I looked for the cause for why was I feeling so exhausted all the time. And I couldn't find anything. So I turned to the science, and here's the simple version of it. I'll explain it so everyone can understand. Inside every cell in our body are tiny powerhouses called mitochondria. They are like little beings that kind of live independently. They have their own DNA, and they produce the energy our body uses to think, to move, to regulate our emotions, to digest, to be, to function. That energy is called ATP. It's a molecule. It's like the chemical energy sign, and it fuels everything. And here's the problem. Pregnancy, postpartum, breastfeeding, and sleep deprivation all drain these energy reserves within this mitochondria, within our cell powerhouses. So at a cellular level, we are energy depleted in motherhood. And when those reserves are restored, our brains, muscles, and nervous system start running on fumes, like literally. That's when you get the brain fog hitting, the short fuse, the snapping, the tears, the bone-deep tiredness. That is the energy depletion that is happening in our bodies. This is scientifically proven, and when I started reading about it, I was like, why is no one talking about it? Why isn't anyone doing anything to help mothers come back from this? We're just told to bounce back. We're told to bounce back as soon as we can and to boast about it. We have to look the same as we did before and function the same as we did before. We have to cope. We are told to drink coffee or even alcohol to keep going. But if you're here watching this, maybe something inside you knows you don't want to just cope. You want to actually come back to life, to yourself again. So let's have a look at what coming back could actually look like. Recovery doesn't always look like what you expect. Sometimes it's not about feeling like your old self, and I hate to break this to you, but as a mom, you probably will not go back to feeling exactly like you did before pregnancy, because your body, your mind, your brain has gone through so much, and there are actual physical changes happening there. So you're not going to be the same one as before. But that's not the problem. You can find yourself in this new body and in this new situation. And sometimes it's one small spark in the dark that makes the shift happen. So here are 6 signs I've noticed in myself and in many other mothers that this healing, this rising might be already beginning. Number 1, you've stopped pushing through. So you're listening to your body more, even when it's inconvenient, and that is huge. You feel angry. Yeah, that's sacred anger. That is also a sign of awareness. It says this is not okay. And that is a powerful start. There's power in there. You're questioning the system, not yourself. So you're asking, why is this supposed to be normal? Instead of asking what's wrong with me or what am I doing wrong. You're craving quietness, not just sleep, but stillness. Your nervous system is asking to be held and to be released. You're doing one small thing just for you, like maybe you're drinking water before you grab the coffee. You're eating a real breakfast, or you're sitting down to be alone. These matter. All these count. And the 6th sign is you're here. You're watching this still. You're looking for clarity. And the ones who look tend to be the ones that actually find it. So welcome. If this resonated, what I'm saying, and you're thinking, well, I don't have the time to actually do anything, so how do I start? Where do I go? If you're in the thick of it, bone tired, overstimulating, whispering, I'm fine, when you're actually not, here's where I started. Simple morning ritual. Salt and lemon water or a herbal tea, a cup of herbal tea, anyone you like. Just to tell my body, you matter, you're getting your hydration in, you're getting something warm to feel good. That's it. No other agenda behind it. Have some protein within 90 minutes of waking up. It would be better before the coffee, if you can do that, or add it to your coffee, because even your nervous system needs something to stand on. And protein is very important for satiety, so reducing cravings. And also when you feel like you've eaten, this whole snapping and anxiety, it does subside a bit. So focus on small, simple options like, I don't know, I like to eat maybe 2 boiled eggs in the morning if I don't have time for anything else. Or a scoop of my favorite protein powder, maybe even in the coffee if you can't wait with the coffee, or in a cup of golden milk. Or you can have some cottage cheese with spices or a piece of fruit. Something simple. Keep it simple. We don't need to complicate it. We know how hard it is to even do that sometimes as a mom. Remember to take 1 breath before reacting, even if it's once a day. That one pause that reminds me presence is still possible. And if you're feeling like you're drowning in chaos, remind yourself. Just say to yourself, you can close your eyes or not, take a deep breath and think, or say to yourself, or say it out loud, I am safe, we are safe. Even if your toddler is melting down, even if your house is a mess. That is the truth. You are actually safe. There is no threat at this moment. Nothing is threatening you right now. Nothing is threatening your life. But our anxiety and our reactiveness tells us that we are in danger. Our whole system is under survival mode and alarm when it actually doesn't fit. There's no lion coming to eat us right now. So remind yourself, I'm safe, we're safe, I can breathe. And The last one is letting go of guilt, even just a little. Every time I was telling myself I'm not doing enough or I'm failing, I would say, stop. I'm actually rebuilding from scraps. That is more than enough. I am rebuilding. So that's a reframe for I'm failing or nothing seems to be working as I thought it should. And slowly I started replacing what drained me. You know, I still scroll sometimes, I still want to escape, I still drink my coffee, but not in excess. And I began asking what actually leaves me fuller rather than taking away from me or from the me of tomorrow. And that question changed everything. These small rituals helped. They were my start. But there were still days when I woke up tired in my bones, when I could feel my nervous system still fraying. So I started creating something that I needed, like a way to replenish the energy that motherhood kept draining. And for me, it looked like a supplement stack. And that's how Replenish was born. That's how Amparo Naturals began, as a promise to myself and now to others too. I'm not going to fix motherhood, and I can't get your night's sleep back, but I can offer something gentle, grounded in science, like really carefully designed and made for the one still giving, even when no one sees. If that's where you are too, you are not alone. This might be for you. There is a link for the waitlist below. And if not, I just want you to know you are not doing anything wrong. Depletion is real. It is a fact, and we need to get the word out more. So if you know of any moms who are drained and maybe blaming themselves, please share the love, share this video with them, give us a like, and do subscribe to the channel. Our next content episodes are going to go a bit deeper into coping mechanisms and how we can do that better. How can we cope better as moms in a way that keeps us healthy? And also, I'm going to go a bit deeper into the nutrition. So stay with me, and I'll see you next time.